Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. Gonna do another little wrench review. This one was in the lineup for a while, just waiting for me to finally get around to doing it, get some time to talk about it, and now here we are. So once again on the quest for the perfect adjustable wrench. If you've been watching my videos for a while, I'm sure I share with you the love-hate relationship with the lovable and hateable adjustable wrench, otherwise known as a hammer or a Swedish nutfucker, if you happen to know that terminology. I'm sure you're probably familiar with that. Anyway, this is a nifty little wrench. It is U.S. wrench company, Bone. I guess you'd pronounce that Bone. Quick Fit. Patented 1924, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You see it has a hint of some old chrome or nickel plating. And I'm really happy I got this. I found one of these years ago, and they got one like 50 bucks for it. Some antique guy, and I'll pass on that. But I found this one for $10, and for that, never going to use it, but it's a cool wrench for my collection. So I bought it for myself and so I can show you guys. Anyway, it is just nifty. Watch this. Just watch that adjustment. Isn't that something? I thought that was just the coolest thing ever. The way it works, obviously, I mean, you can see the main parts, but this jaw is held in with a spring. That's what keeps it from falling out. And I suppose that's the one weak point. That spring is pretty tiny. It could easily fail or rust apart or fall apart, get stretched or whatever. It lacks the mass to be used as a hammer, so it discourages abuse. There really aren't any hammering marks on this, so this was, I imagine, fairly well cared for. On the far open part of the adjustment here, the jaw definitely has some flop to it, both in and out, because the spring is all the way in. It's detensioned, and also has some flop this way, partly due to its age, I'm sure, and just due to the tolerances. So like I said, that spring is definitely a weak point in the design. And also, I don't imagine this being very dirt and grime and sand and grit tolerant, because as you're pushing this closed, it's forcing all these fits together. So if there's any contamination, grit and everything, it'll bind up, I would think. I haven't really used this very much. It's a little small for most of what I do, but on top of that, I've used wrenches similar to this, the F-style wrenches, and I just hate them. I hate the angle. There's just something wrong with the angle being this way rather than, just a typical wrench where you approach the bolt from the front, and it's just awkward to use. I don't really like it, so I don't imagine I would enjoy using this wrench very much. But man, what a nifty, ingenious design. When I found this the first time, I spent hours online trying to look for this wrench. Of course, I didn't look at the manufacturer, but I could not find it online, so I imagine they're fairly rare. But that's it. Another interesting artifact for you guys to enjoy and possibly look for in the flea markets and add to your own collection if you're interested in the same thing. Once again, it's a U.S. wrench, Bone, I don't know, Quick Fit, 1924. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with more of these cool videos. And as always, come on back for more.